Hello everyone. Were you ever told about Santa Claus? Were you ever told about unicorns? Did people also say to you in medical school that acute myocardial infarction is impossible to diagnose in the setting of a bundle branch block? Well, sorry to break it to you, but those were all lies. Let's take a look at this video. Let's get started. We're going to be talking about acute myocardial infarction with a bundle branch block. There is no such thing as the fact that you cannot diagnose this once you see a bundle branch block on an ECG. Let's first talk about a right bundle branch block because this is fairly straightforward. You will have the characteristic rabbit ear appearance. The notch can be anywhere. If you want to take a detailed look at a right bundle branch block, please refer to one of my videos in the same playlist. You will get some secondary repolarization abnormalities with the right bundle branch block all the way from V1 to V3. This will be ST depressions with T-wave inversions in these leads. Now if you have a STEMI in the setting of a right bundle branch block, this is fairly straightforward. You will have the ST elevation in the corresponding leads. I have also mentioned in one of my previous videos that the initial septal R wave can be lost in the setting of STEMI as well with the right bundle branch block. Let's talk about the more complicated stuff now. A left bundle branch block. In order to understand what's abnormal, we first need to understand what the normal morphology of a left bundle branch block is. I've already done a video on this, but just in order to revise this, we will take a look at some of the leads after drawing a heart. Let's say that this is the heart showing the left ventricle and the right ventricle. The current in a left bundle branch block setting is mostly directed towards the left ventricle. So any leftward leads, which are the lead 1 and lead AVL, will show tall positive complexes. Any inferior leads will show the current going away from it and will show predominantly negative QRS complexes. Right-sided leads will also show negative complexes. And left-sided precordial leads will show tall positive QRS complexes. Remember that a left bundle branch block will more or less have poor R-wave progression. Acute myocardial infarction should not be diagnosed in the setting of a left bundle branch block solely on the presence of poor R-wave progression. Now that comes with the caveat that if you see deep QS complexes even in V5 and V6, that can suggest an underlying acute myocardial infarction. Now take a look at those T waves. Most T waves in a left bundle branch block setting are going to be disconcordant. Talking about disconcordance and concordance, concordance is basically the fact that the QRS complex and the direction of the T wave is going to be in the same direction. If the T wave and the QRS complex are in opposite directions, that is disconcordance. The ECG follows something called a rule of appropriate disconcordance in a setting of a left bundle branch block. Let's take a look at these. The first two images are basically appropriate disconcordance. The last three are not. Sgarbossa criteria is a useful criteria they can use at the bedside when reading an ECG. As you can see from the score, that concordant ST segment elevation, concordant ST segment depression, and excessively disconcordant ST segment elevation can all be indicators towards a STEMI. Here is concordant depression, excessive disconcordance. This score was modified again and called the modified Sgarbossa criteria, where the last component was actually changed to the fact that excessive disconcordance means that the ST segment elevation should at least be 25% of the amplitude of the preceding S wave. This point space score is important when assessing a left bundle branch block and trying to diagnose an acute myocardial infarction. Both of these scores hold true for a left bundle branch block and ventricular paced rhythms as well. That's all for today. Let me know in the comments section if this was helpful or not. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and have a good day.